Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wooly1169.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream and welcome back for Microtopia. Batman is here. Batman, welcome in. Thank you for claiming first. So last time we unlocked the third island, the jungle island, and now we kind of need to work on production of various things, including kind of balancing the three islands and getting things going. Kalzamar, welcome in as well. So we're just going to go ahead and jump in and get started on that. This button right there will do it every time. There we go. So let's see here. I'm looking at the main island, and I'm not sure that we need to improve anything here right away. We are tracking a few things though. We need to continue mining scrap iron, which we are working on a couple different, or at least two places. Where the headphones is a hat. Okay. We also need to get some energy pods too, which is the green ones, over here for the queen to eat. So we can work on that, add that into our shipping from Island 2 to Island 1 maybe. And then we are also working on the concrete monument on the jungle island over here someplace. So we can continue or keep letting that go as well. Yep, we're about 2/3 of the way, or 40% of the way through. So let's look over here to see what we have for energy. We have quite a bit of green. That's good. What were we using it for? Anything? I don't think we're actually using it for anything. So let's get that prepped to ship over here. I want to take this. Go ahead. That. And let's see. This and that. And then we need to have a stockpile over here to receive it. That would be good. Push you guys a little bit out of the way here. There. And a stockpile here. There we go. You'll be green energy. And then we can also place a dispenser for that over here. Now, that's going to have to go in somewhere in here. Let's move this one. Move this one. And then put this in there. And I think they should grab from that first because they're going around this way. So they should deliver to the queen there and then grab from this one first. And if they don't have any green, then they'll feed her yellow, I think. Let's come back over here and let's see. Yeah, stockpile gate. Here. And then you can be one of these across there and then back again like that. And you'll have a... Wait a minute, that's not right. Nope. We need to have a split from here up to there. And then a stockpile gate off of that. Mm-hmm. There we go. Okay, and then you also need to have a bypass back to this line. I'll shorten that up just because. This needs to be assigned to this stockpile over here. Just put down. And less than... Yeah, 30 is fine. Okay, so they should start shipping out the green. We don't actually have a, if you're old here, let's old gate this one. There. All right, we should have just shipped out at least one of the green food. Green energy. I do believe. Yep, there it is. Somebody should hopefully nab that. They have, and feed it to Her Majesty. Here comes another one already. And that should boost this because those are worth 3 energy apiece. So they won't be every time, but they will be at least sometimes. And when they do, that'll bump up the average energy fed, or the energy fed minus the drain better. So that'll be good too. So that takes care of her. Now we need. What do we need next? Now we probably need to come over here. Let's see. Not that. Yeah, we got to get to 30 of those. We're working our way toward that iron pile, but that'll just take some time. How goes this? You guys are still drilling away. That's good. This is waiting for some more grubs to come in. Grubs are... a little bit scarce at this point. 42% of the way along now. Yeah, we definitely need more ants. And the problem with that is generally, I think we're probably still making too many over here. I don't know. She only makes 12 per minute, though. So that's 1 every 5 seconds. So I don't think we can actually get much more than that right now. Until we go to a higher stage, of course. And while that'll happen, I don't know that it'll happen super fast because we don't have the kind of throughput we need with the green energy right now. Old gate needed at the birthing pads. Oh, for this one. Yeah, that's true. You do that. Let's see. We need a carry gate first. So let's see. You and you and you. Yep. Carry gate first. Make sure you don't have your hands full. That should be fine there. Wait. Not carrying. And then old gate that way. And if you aren't carrying but are old, then you can come back this way. And then we can old trail this out. Good catch. Gotta always do those. And we still need to set a recycler up here, I think. Or did we do that? No, we did do that. We are recycling, though, just right now the drones. Because we're pulling them off here. We need to figure out how we're going to use the fiber here, though. I guess we could, we can do this, or the fabric, rather. We could do this like that. And the iron scrap, I'm guessing we're full up on that stuff anyway. No, maybe not. There we go. Cleaned those off manually. What about over here? Same thing. We are full up on fabric. Do I even have place for this here? I don't think I do. And then why are you not emptying out this? Oh, because you have fabric in your hands. All right, all right, all right. That's light bulbs. I don't know that I'm using fabric anywhere over here, so let's just build a large stockpile. Put it over here someplace out of the way a little bit and do a transfer to there. And then iron scrap needs to go into here to be smelted. Right, and it already is. All right, that'll be good. And I think we're probably still... No, we're not, actually. Let's see, can I get any of these anywhere close to that? No. There, but... Nah. All right, in that case, let's shut this down for right now. We are mining it someplace down here, so we can shut this one down. There. And let's take you back to the main line. And that'll be fine. A lot of miners on standby. We aren't using this much. Are we using it at all? No, because we don't need it. So we probably should shut down this mining for a little while. And I'm not that worried about this because we can't really get much out of them. Other than that right now. Other than mining. So if they end up dying over here, I mean, I guess I could try. Yeah, I could try this. Let's do an old gate here. It's not going to be perfect, but at least it will, if this leading miner is hanging out here and is old, they'll leave, which will be something. Yeah, we're backed up good on copper, iron. Did I turn iron off? No. There's somebody there. Why is that not working? Are you stuck? Oh, there you go. Okay. You were stuck. I was afraid of. Copper I have turned off. Yeah. And now I have this turned off. All right. Yeah, at least that way, if their miners age out here, they can go back and be recycled. Okay, we're still mining iron. That's the important part. Trying to get all of that. And then over here, how's it going? Slowly. And in order to get more, I need to have upgraded drones, which means we need a lot more drones in here. We need so many more drones in here. It's not getting enough throughput. Okay. We stopped mining this because it was also a graveyard of concrete. Although, they've used some of it, so I can help this a little bit. They're flying it over now. That's all we got. All right. What do we have next in the tech tree we haven't really looked at yet? The worker ants, the pod worker ants. Test Nadir. Games logic designed a remote counter gate that should work. Yes, I would. If it can work, yes. Don't have need for the light bulbs yet. So this pod worker ant. Let's see. How do I want to try those? Well, we'll unlock it anyway. And that leads to pod worker ant 1, which eats the yellow energy to run. And then we can also do the digger ants at some point. Not yet, though. Big eraser, why not? Why not? And that's the end of this area over here. We have another pod worker ant here, which I'm not going to take yet. Those are the green pod worker ants. So, yeah. And we're tracking all 3 of those. We could unlock resin, which is fabric and concrete. That would burn through some of that fabric and concrete we have. By connecting a counter gate into a carry gate, a not carry gate, and a null path. Connecting both carry gates to the loop you want to control. Hatching loop. And then connecting the null path to the loop you want to count the ants of. The 2 carry gates should prevent any ants from traversing the null path, allowing the null path to be used like a wire to pass the count of one loop to another to control another loop. I think that's actually a good idea. Let's try it. And then we'll fiddle with these new ants. So the plan was to do that here, right? To keep this ant from producing any more if we don't need it. So let's see. If we do a carry gate here, and also a not carry gate. One of those is if carrying, one of those is if not carrying. Then we do the null path over to here. And then we do the counter gate into that. And if this is, we'll say, I mean, we don't have anybody there right now at all, but if this is, we'll say 4, then and then we need to have a fallback option here and here. I know, it goes nowhere. It'll be fine. Let's just do that to shut it up, maybe? No, it doesn't like that. So there's the problem right there. It doesn't like this because the counter is looping on itself. Although, we have a new gate. Did we unlock it? We did not. Thought we did, but I guess we didn't. It's the the counter end. We already have that unlocked. Oh, there it is. For that, we do this. There we go. That might do it. Build like a plus with the 2 carry gates and the null all coming out of the counter gate. No, I think you have to have it linear like this, because I think you have to block if they're carrying and then block if they're not carrying. And then returning there. And then what that'll do, not complicated at all, exactly. What that'll connect to then is, so if you can pass if you don't go in here, then you need to go out another route, which would lead you to this, and then into this loop. That connects to there. This is... All right, let's pause this. Let's take this one out. This connects to there. This connects to there. This can come way, way back here now. This can come back here. This can come back here. This can come back here. That's fine where it is. And then... maybe I'd like that better. All right, let's try it. See what happens. Oh, you got stuck. All right, now we got two of them. No, they're constantly getting pulled that way because of because that's not 4. Both carry gates should connect to the hatching loop, since ants should pass through them instead of the null path. And only the null path connects to the hatched loop. I see what you're saying. Okay. So let's break this and that. That and this. You go back to work over there. You go back to work over there. You go back to work out here. Let's just redraw this now. Okay, so we have a counter of 4. And then you're saying that I should do the carry and the not carry. Like that. And then have the null coming out of here also. Because these will take either ant no matter what. And then if this counter is 4, then we bypass these folks. So then these go into the hatching or the grub loop, because they're going to come this way always. So these go into there. And then this comes this way. See how that goes. I like it. I like it. Thank you, Tess. And so if and when ants get backed up over here, then they will stop this shenanigans, and they will just... No, then I also need to have a null here. And now let's make this a bit tighter. Don't have to walk as far. Because the more they walk, more of a problem it becomes later. That could even be like that. I'll do this. Keep them separate. So this extra null going from here means that, oh, yes, it would. That means that I need to have this one, this null feeding back to here. No. Feeding back to here. Yep. Because that sends them back on this loop to do their checks here. Let's clean this up again. Either have the ant sit there with an old gate back to the main loop or sent back to, yeah. Basically, just have them going in a circle then. If they can't do this, then they go back to here to do the carry and the old check again. So that should do okay. I like it. I like it. Thank you for that. We have 2 over there now, so you can see 2 ticks on this. 3 whenever the ant actually goes in there. And 1 just left, so we're back down to 1 again. But if that ever gets up to 4, and maybe I don't even need it at 4. Maybe I only need it at 2. Let's actually put it down to 2, at least for the very express purpose of checking it. Okay, we got 2 on there now. Oh, we had 2 on there now. And we have 0 now. Perfect. And we get to the hatchling loop last stream. You accidentally released the infinite ant that was there onto the main loop. Oh, did I? Which one was it? Was it this one? It was here? God only knows where that one went. That one could be anywhere. Almost certainly going to be in one of the worker loops, though, because I don't see it. The grub carrier. So this one. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where it went. It can't have become a flyer. It can't have become a miner. Could become a harvester or a forager. You're talking about it's one of these, the sentries. And it won't ever take an old loop because it doesn't get old. I have no idea where it is. I believe I should still have one down here, right? Oh, they're both down here. That's where it went. It went down here. Come with me. Come with me. That's where it went. So you should be the one in here. It'd be useful. Use remote counter setup in a few places. Instead of timer gates, research mining. Yep, I agree. I want to try to prove that it's working before we make it anywhere else, just to be safe. But yeah, we could definitely put it elsewhere. All right, so that ant will die off eventually, and it'll just be fine. All right, how do we get you to crap out more grubs? I guess we have to waste fewer ants. And that's where the new ones we just took would come into play. I guess we need to focus on the fair, make an extra ant on occasion when one is passing through the gate, but otherwise you think it should work. Will it? I don't see that gate ever flashing off one. So I think because of the way that it's all looped together, it's fine. Oh, that's right, you can. Yeah, it's looking all through there. Oh, it's gonna see these though, too. Yeah, that could be a problem. Because if we have ants back, well, if you have ants backed up here, well, this is never gonna pull anymore though, because you're all by yourself. It's fine. Actually, we don't even need this if we have that one there constantly. We don't even need to pull off the main bus with that one, because that one's, unless we want more than one, which we might. That's why I think I had it. It's fine. We'll leave it alone for now. Worst case, what it does is if I have this set at 2 and there's an ant over here, it counts that ant and then it doesn't send another one in here to work to make more. But I'm okay with that, I think. All right, how are you doing? You're having a problem getting rid of iron. All right, so let's take a look at these new ants. I'm guessing they got to be made in an assembler. Build that. I know it needs a dispenser. It's fine. And then we can do the pod workers empty, which needs a small worker and a light bulb. Yeah, counter stopping it somewhere may help, but it's not sure where. Yeah, because then you're going to cause your problems if you do it wrong. Because if you put it anywhere after this, then this doesn't work at all. If you put it before this counter here, then whenever this ant is in this part of the loop, then this gate becomes open. So it's fine the way that it is, largely because this is a full-time ant. But I'm not sure that it'll work sort of long-term. So we need to make light bulbs here or ship them over. I think since we're shipping over glass, we can just make them here. So we should extend the bus again. These guys over here someplace. What that's all about. There we go. And then we need to have a workshop. Move this out of the way again. Just extra iron. Is that connected to anything? No. Workshop there. Output from this one. Here. Stockpile. And then gates galore. Stockpile gate. Null gate back. Counter gate. This. Null back. Cross. Null to there. Carry. Not carrying. That goes back. Old goes down here. And yeah, this needs a recipe for a light bulb. Like a bright idea. And this gets connected to there, less than, and we're just going to do 30 of those too. Making a lot of wire eventually. No, I'm making 30 wire. I'm making 120 fabric though. Okay. Oh, I didn't want 4. Just 1. Oh well, we'll have 2 for a little while. That'll get them started anyway. It takes 3 glass to make a light bulb, so it's fine. They'll get it started faster. Hopefully the queen must still be getting her good energy because the energy's gone up. I'm going to do a carry gate here. Let's not do that yet. Pause. Pull this down. This down. Pull this down. Pull this down. Pull this down. Move this down. Do a carry gate here. If you come out of there not carrying anything. If not carrying. Then I want you to send yourself back to here. And try to carry again. Because I don't want them going to carry a grub and not actually getting a grub. I would like them to loop and try to get one. I might have to put a counter gate in here then to make sure there's only ever one in here. But I'm going to wait on that. Got one. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Enter if not carrying. Oopsie. Engage. All right, you making light bulbs? Good idea. All right, so these need light bulbs and the small workers. The light bulbs and the small workers, then these need to get fed into another one of these. Ooh, we're out of fabric. Fabulous. I'm also, oh yeah, I'm out of fabric. What about this? We need more ants in here. All right. That's you. Yes. Go with 2 on that. You can definitely harvest from here. Let's do this one as a separate cut spot here. Go there. Go 3. And then back. Don't care where. Go there. It's fine. Well, in that case, let's not make that crisscross just for reasons. Go like that, I think. Oh, there's nothing over here. Well, that's a waste. Oh, no. Well, solve that problem. All right, we'll get that fabric in. And we'll make some more flyers eventually. Actually, you know what? Let's delete that so we can get that fabric back so we can make the flyers that we have waiting here. I thought. Wait, where did those go? Oh, they went here. Oh, they went here. Aha. All right. How can I avoid that problem? Graspian, welcome in. How can I get the stuff out of here reasonably to use in this? You missed everything. I've already completed the game. I started again. I'm already this far. Do we have anything here yet? No, nothing. This out of the way, like down here out of the way. This kind of too, but maybe not over there. Maybe put it over there out of the way. Nope, not yet. Still waiting on that step. We're just getting ready to take a look at the other workers, the pod workers. But I deferred that slightly. Is there a way to force the contents from one storage to always go to another, like what we're doing here, but automatically? Later, there is the slinger. Well, I think what I could do is this. If they come back from here with nothing in their hands, because they dropped off a fiber. And if there happens to be a fabric in this, then they can pick it up from there and drop it off into there. Problem solved for now. Later, it's a different issue. Let me take one of these in here. Just to let this one get out of there. Oh, they don't. They stay up here permanently then. They don't die up there. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, but that doesn't help me none because, yeah. Guess I should have just left it there. Oh, well. C'est la vie. Let me pull one of these workers onto this loop then, manually. Counter stop gate prior to the entrance to the remote computer counter may be necessary evil to allow you to use in other circumstances, even though it'll add extra ants. Yeah, I agree. It may be necessary eventually. Not going to worry about it right now, though. You know what you just saw? You don't want to be in that machine. Yeah, Glass Deviant, welcome in. Yeah, you're not wrong there. We turned 2 ants into 1 bigger, better ant. How many do we have now? Fabric 14. Hey, we got to get that up to 20 so we can make another one of these things. Maybe I should have the return flyers come back with those. But they're already coming back with enough stuff that I don't know that I want them to do that. Is this an evolved anthill? It's a robotic anthill. It's artificial. I have so much fabric here. And I'm guessing I can't do this to send it across to other islands. Yeah, no, can't. Okay, so I've got so much fabric stuck over here. There's not a whole lot I can do with it. Great game, but can be in a giant pain in the neck, too. I say the same thing about Galadorn. Cargo helicopter. Yeah, sort of. We have these flying ants here, these drones, and they can transport items from one spot to another. And also transport themselves to serve as workers. Yeah, slow workers. But slow workers better than no workers. Yeah, we're not actually gaining any fabric. I might need even more of these then. Let's add some more ants into this loop. Let's go up to 4. Yeah, slow on the ground. That's true. Not exactly a Sikorsky. I don't know what that is. All right, I want you to walk this way. And feed that energy to the queen before you die. We don't have an old gate here. We should probably take care of that. Let's see. You drop off. I'm gonna need to change this. Come on in. I need to have you move. Let's do this. There. reverse this path. I might have botched that. No, maybe not. Okay. And then I do an old gate off of... No, not there. Let's see. A different way to do the feeding of the queen? Basically wraps around a cargo container and latches onto it. Oh, okay. Not my most viewed game series? Well, only one of them can be, so not a whole lot I can do about that. Here. There, and then let's do a carry gate. There. Enter if not carrying, yep. And then we do an old gate. Yep, and we need to have a bypass here. Means I can shortify that a little bit. And then we can do an old trail here. To there. Queen robot bug. What a concept. Yep. The stream series don't get as many views as the non-stream series on YouTube. Last event, it's definitely a thing. It's a very consistent thing. So how else do you feed the queen? Do you plug one of these things directly into her face? Three or four trails with one ant on each feeding her. Ah. That would get a little bit messy and complicated. At least people are watching the previous streams after the fact, and that's a good thing. Yep. Yeah, they just don't get as many views as the pre-recorded stuff for whatever reason. And that was the case when I was posting them as stream archives after the fact, or because I do a live. That's because you can set the action point close but not touching and still get access. Yeah. We can try that next time we decide to clean this mess up a little bit. Cappuccino, welcome in. This game looks cool. It is. Robot ants making a factory. What could be wrong about that? Do this. Also do this. And that. Collect up some more iron. You're getting used for that purpose. That's fine. It is cappuccino. Yes? Friend of yours? Raspian? Yeah, we're actually dwindling in our fabric right now because we're making so many of the flyers. Oh, it is as in a good game. I gotcha. Never mind. We also used all the glass we were flying in here. So that'll be a problem. So I'm going to have some more bugs doing this work here. Why did you not drop off into... Oh, no! I screwed this up. They weren't able to drop into there for many, many moons now. Well, not many. A few. Oopsie. I get for editing things and not making sure they work. But I can't make the new ants until we get more fabric. I guess I might have to fly some over from over here. It just means reducing the amount of glass and copper and green energy that I have, but I'm gonna do. It's easy to do it, yeah. Pull this out. Fabric here. Z that. There. And then we do another divider gate. Means I'm going to have to do a little bit creativity here. You'll go there. And then a stockpile gate. Go here. No, I botched that. Or didn't I? No, I guess I didn't. Okay. That's good. This goes here. Need to have one of these across here. And you go into there. Okay. And then this links to a stockpile that is not yet created. And that I don't really have room for. Excellent. Okay. Okay. And then that can also do something like this one's doing. If I can get another one of those dispensers in there, which I think I can in the other side. Almost can. No game audio? No one said anything for the last hour. Let me fix that. I blame Craspian. He's only been here for a little while. There we go. Should be fixed now. And welcome in, Lazarick. Sound now. Good. A bit loud now. Yeah, maybe. Part of that could have been because I was zoomed in closely, so the stuff's louder then. Did I ever set the recycle? I did set the recycle up. It's right here. Okay. I keep asking myself that, and then I remember that I did do it. Alright. Well, that'll help matters a bit with the fabric, I guess. But we could really use more. I need 20 to be able to build this thing. And every time I make a new flyer... Wait a minute. No, never mind. Okay. Well, it wouldn't have been so much of a problem if I had a reasonable amount of workers on it. And, ooh, wow, we've got a good stockpile now. And I also had not screwed up the pathing. I may want to have more workers here on it. But I think I can probably take this down again. At least one more down. And have just 3 down there longer term. Because we are definitely accumulating fiber. Even if fabric is not a problem. Good old lads finding and making problems since 1984. What were we doing before that? Well, did you count the 9 months or not? Should have counted them. Because you were finding and making problems for that during that time period too. Alright, we're good now. So now we can experiment with Pod Workers 1. We have now just 1 fabric in there, which is fine. So... Unless I'm wrong on this. Which I very well could be. Let's do something different here. The small ants come off of the bus into this. Why did that? Oh, I know why that didn't work. Small ants come off the bus into this. And they become empty pod workers. And then the either the ones that come off of that or the old ones that come off the old bus go into this. So let's do this differently. Here. I don't have enough room. Take this out. Deal with that later. Get back over there. Let's see. This here. Pause for a bit. Don't do that crap, game. Thank you. Make this slightly. Okay. This... So the old little guys... off the old lines. We need to cast gate here. No. Cast gate, Wally. Let them walk around in a circle for no good reason. And then we need to have this plugged into light bulbs. Nope. This. There. And then these go into the other one. And then I need to make sure that this one, get over there a little bit more, is getting food from one that the queen is not. We need to take the queen's dispenser off of this one. Maybe these guys too. Because I don't want... Yeah, these guys too. Because I don't want this to run out of power. We need to have a cast gate here. Coming off of this. This should have been the small workers. This should have been the pod worker empty. And then let's do an old trail here. And that'll connect up with this trail that's going there. Like that. And then that'll push these guys back out. And they can go onto the main line. At will. At will. Fire at will. I think. So the small guys then will go into here instead of... Do I want that? Instead of going into here to be upgraded into bigger guys. Yeah. So let's not do this. Let's do just a straight elder trail here. I could even do a counter here, maybe. Just one. And then we can do an elder trail back onto the elder trail. That way we can keep this minimized. Use bad ants in the desert and jungle islands. Harder to get ants there. Yeah, I'm going to do this on both. I just wanted to experiment with it here. Hot ants. Alright, we got a little guy coming in. Wait a minute. One. Alright. Yeah, I'll use them over there. Once I get the level 2s where I can use the green juice unlocked, which I can't. I think I can do it, but I wanted to start with these with the yellow juice just to have something here. What does that take? Holy cow. Plug a light bulb in. Everyone just went past. So this one's got a light bulb and can get back to work for 5 minutes on the yellow food. Alright, well. Okay, so if that works out fine, then we can set this thing up. You can only count to 4? Are you missing a finger? We can set this thing up on the other 2 islands then. But making them with the green food. Here. I'm going to do some research pretty soon. We have diodes, we have resin to do yet. Do that. And that. Finished our concrete structure. And we finished feeding the queen things that she needed to survive on. Where was the concrete one? That this one? No. This one? No. Oh, that went to the bridge. Ah, yes. Definitely going to want to take a look at that. Ant launcher. Well, we can't do that yet. That needs yellow science. We have energy storage. Storage unit that stores energy pods as pure energy. Some buildings require energy to operate. If so, they'll automatically take it from energy storage within range. Interesting. Let's take the bridge and see what that does. Okay, so this per section needs 10 concrete and 3 wire. Can we build one across here? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's one way, though? That's one way. And it cannot be moved. Okay. All right, there we go. It'll be a New Zealand bridge. Just got to get there now. They're slow moving on the bridge? Yes, but if we need to send them over, we can more easily do that now rather than flying over grubs all the time. I just got to figure out how to get through, and I think taking this out is the way to do it. Let's delete this. Delete this. And then that was this one. Yep. That iron's full. But you need a link out to here. Where are you connected to? Oh yeah, that's a good one. Okay. I definitely needed this one connected out because we need to use that too. Yeah, we need more iron actually here. Okay, so now that we have a bridge, we'll want to set up a path, maybe pulling off of this bus, send over at least certain types of ants, ones that can get there easier. We're not going to send the light bulb ones because we're going to want them to stay here because they're using yellow energy. Although, actually, that doesn't matter, because they'll just use green energy over there. But we could send over maybe the larger ants and the light bulb ants. Let them march on down over this way, across the bridge, and into here. I have to be a little creative with this. And I can count how many are here. Come through this way. I can do a counter on this and before we disembark from the main path up here, and I can count how many are there, and not use and not have too many sent over to the desert. Can I do the same kind of thing here? Maybe. This one will be an American bridge. Counters don't work over bridges. Now you tell me. Well, Let's do something different then. Alright, that one's going to need some more everythings. Alright, that's fine. Deny that person. We'll get it done eventually. We don't need the return direction right away anyway. So if counters don't work over bridges, that's going to be what the return direction is going to be for, is to send them back. I'm very lucky to get bridges to both islands. Nice. I'm guessing that there's a maximum of distance. There is, and I am pretty close to it, actually. Here, like about 2, maybe 3 ticks short of max distance. So that's what the return will be for, then, I guess, is to count here. Oh, I know why. I need to set this back to 1. That's the default, and this is, yeah. Okay, so let's make this like 10. I'll probably want more, but 10 for now. And then that'll go back to there. And then I can count here, too, to see how many are queued up waiting for the bridge. Kind of thing. Or on their way to the bridge system. Yeah. But that counter would be way over here. It's not going to capture, though, how many are on the bridge. Just unfortunate. Alright, thank you for the flight thingy. Oh, let's see. Where the heck do I want to pull these from? Okay, this will be workers. And then we'll have a counter here. Like that. Kind of wanted to see if one of these light bulbs would wanted to see one of them on the Elder Gate. Ah, there, or the Elder Trail. There it is. One right now. Good timing. Actually, I think I can put Elder Trail here, can't I? Because these count as elders when they come out of this place. Might as well make them walk faster. So yeah, that one came down here. It'll get a new light bulb. We have plenty of energy for this, so that's good. Alrighty then. Oh, interesting. Interesting. It's counting the ones that are here, but not the ones that are actually on the bridge? Hey, you're on the bridge now. No, it's still counting on the bridges. The bridges count no problem. Graspian. Way to go, Lazarick. You screwed it up again. Alright, so let's take that out then. Yeah, that one just went moving. It's fine. Because I was screwing with it. I can take this one back, though. Put it back in there. No, it's not counting it. That's weird. Oh, is it because I had the loop there? Interesting. Okay, so I do need that counter, unfortunately. That's weird. Yeah, I'm going to send the pod workers over here. I just need to be able to manage them over here first. So it's counting them, but only if I have it as a loop. Like this. Okay. I'll take it. Alright, so how many did I have set on this? 10 also. Let's turn that down to 8. Let's turn this up to 12. Might need an old on the bridge, too. Old on the bridge. Oh, because, like, this one might die? Yeah. Yeah. You're right, I should. I also should have had a carry gate here to make sure that anybody sent this way isn't carrying anything. But they shouldn't be, because they're coming off the bus. Never mind. Yeah, let's do an old gate here. Good idea. There. And then an old path here. Just in case. We'll do one on the other end, too, to go down here to the olds. Old gate. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be do this the lazy way. And let them walk the regular trail into town here, and then they'll get pulled off of that onto the old trail once they get down here, wherever they get down here. Wait, where is that? Oh, there it is, right there. That way I don't have to run a second trail through here right now, because this is kind of a spaghetti mess, although I could probably clean it up. But for right now, I think it's fine. Alright, so let's set up, since we have a lot of fabric here, let's set up the two assemblers we need. Or do I even really want two? I could just do one and send over the pod people from the other land mass instead of the workers. Right. So, let's take... let's put this here. And we'll do the old gate. Sorry, the cast gate off of the old trail. There. This will be pod workers empty, and then we do an old path here. And then this is going to have a pod worker 2. And that means we need to connect from here. Means I might actually want more energy coming into this at some point. Well, might. I will want more energy coming into this at some point. Like that. So let's add a couple more guys down here. Let's extend this a little bit like that. Use pod workers to collect energy pods to feed themselves. I'm just going to let anybody who wants to work. I'm too lazy for all that. Let's do this. Should have come this way. And then I want to do a 3 into here. Is that going to be a energy pod? No. Yes. In theory. Wait, that's not the right thing. That's not the right thing. That one was going to cut things. I caught it. Nobody's collecting this one, though. You should be. Ooh. Uh-oh. My energy's dropping. Why is that? Why did my energy drop? Because I probably need to change this around as Graspian suggested. Or I no longer have enough energy because this is full. They all seem to have energy. Crab. No, they don't. Not every time. Put that one on the deprioritized list. Alright, these guys are backed up like crazy here, so let's find the right gate here. That one? That one. Take that down to 2, maybe even 1. Do 1. I'll let them finish up what they got, though. We might want another collector loop over here. Like that. You'll come in this way. You'll do across that. And then we'll do a... Now we'll just do a collector. Foraging loop here. Single loop. There. 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 And then you'll go back into here. I could do a carry gate here. Enter if carrying. And then we need an old gate here. Carry that. Not carrying, then you can return there. Or if not old, then you can return there. Let's see. And then you can go this way. Great. Why do I not have any in here? Oh, here they come now. That should do. And then I need that to connect over here. Probably instead of this one. I think I want them to be ready for it first. Oh, we have no need for grubs anymore. Need to figure that part out. I might need more flyers. This is out of light bulbs. What I need here, then, is a stockpile gate. Before this counter, I need a stockpile gate. That stockpile gate here, and then a counter gate. Nope, counter gate here. This stockpile gate is going to read the light bulbs, and if the stockpile is greater than 1, then allow them in here. Otherwise, we do a bypass. Elder Trail bypass. There. That way we don't have the ants in here waiting. Oof, we lost some of these, though, because they stood here too long. That's not good. I might need more than one of these, then. Let's... Back over here. I want to see... What was this doing? Need to connect that up to this. And then we can start sending over pod people over here. Which will be good. Let's see, where am I at? Right here. Cast gate. There. And I want yellow pod workers there. I want them to be able to make the trip all the way down. And that one just died too, I just saw it. So we definitely need to manage this a little bit better. We either need to be able to print them faster or something. Let's take this out now. And let's put this other one in. But I think this will help by sending some of them over to the other island. A waste of bulbs? Yeah, exactly. That's a problem right now. But by sending them over elsewhere, we can spread apart the load of how many we screw up, basically. I mean, light bulbs are expensive, but they're not that bad. It's just 3 glass. And we're making abundant glass over here. It's just a matter of getting the glass over there. And we need more flyers for that. Which means I should actually probably turn off the big guys here. Maybe. So that they can become flyers. Everything's a limited resource. Turn that off then. Wait, you still have your light bulb? Oh, it's old already. I get it now. Okay. Even though it's still got its light bulb, it's old, and then it gets older when it becomes an empty one like that. Okay. Interesting. That lets them get back far enough, which is good. Now it needs to get in there. Get in there. 15, 5. Oh no, that one needs to get in there faster. Oh well, we're gonna lose another one. Maybe this will stabilize with sending them elsewhere. Okay, we're gonna probably need more green energy though here. I'm going to do a divider here. And go back this way. Go over this way. Try and spread them around a little bit. It does get easier to condense flower. Oh, to get energy when condensed flower passes by paving the world. Nice. Excuse me. Because you just leave those as the only unpaved part, and then all the flowers come back or come into that one area. And I guess you gotta leave other parts unpaved too, because you gotta do, you gotta have places for fiber things. Not the thing I wanted. That's the thing I wanted. Seconds apiece. One would hope we could catch up with this. Oh, you had a light bulb just long enough there, and you just popped it. All right, well that'll work. How many did I put on this this loop here? Just one. Let's put 2 on that loop, I guess. Actually, I wonder if I should turn that off too. What's the big eraser? Oh, yeah, that's a big eraser. Are you? Oh, wait. We finally used all the concrete? Oh, yeah, we did. Let's, turn this back on. Just one, though. Because, no, actually, maybe more than that. Two. This is the little guys. And right now, I've got a lot of the little guys going into making this. Wait, are you stuck? Why are you stuck? The ant supply larva has stopped. Yeah, that ant was stuck for some reason. That'll do it. And yeah, it has, because look at that. That counter that wants me to have 30 on there is nowhere near 30. Oopsie. Alright, so how many light bulb guys have made it over here? Over here, over here. A few. One, at least. 2. 3, 4. Yeah. At least. I have small diggers, I have drones, and I have workers coming in here because I'm not upgrading the workers to anything else. And we're having a struggle still with the food situation. The queen. These ones just cannot keep up with what she needs, including this one. But you could use more workers, because there's plenty of stuff to pick there. Whereas these ones over here are smaller. Although that one could actually probably use another worker too. These are smaller, so they're of course not going to have as much. Let's see, you are this one. Right? The third worker on that one. Oh good, this caught up. Actually, maybe that is enough. Let's leave it at 4. I haven't paid attention over here for a while. God only knows what's going on. Yep, that'll take me a while to get back to delivery speed. These are full. That's the problem right now. And they're dying. Okay, we need to recycle them here, but also I probably should set up the ant transfer up here. In order to do that, I'm going to want to start collecting up energy up here first. Let's turn this off for a while. I have only a little bit of energy, though. Real close here. I have a lot down here somewhere. Right there. Yeah. Oh, do I have enough here? That's my problem. Okay, so we need to start collecting energy from these, and we need to send over a few energy ants to keep things running here, I think. Although, really, we need to expand if we're going to keep things going here. I could definitely smelt more copper now, because we have an abundance of it, and probably iron as well. Smelt more glass too, I suppose. We'll go to 60 of glass. Yeah, let's get a small gatherer loop up here, and then we also need to have an old loop here to recycle the small guys into light bulb ants. And then we need to make light bulbs. I do have some light bulbs, or did I not bring? No, I didn't bring light bulbs over. We need to make some light bulbs here then. Start with that. Oh, they grow quicker here. Interesting. Makes sense. Makes sense. That'll be this one, actually. Light bulb. And then we do a stockpile for those. And then we do a stockpile gate. Then we do a counter gate. We're going to plans by a minute or two in Desert Island can be 1,000 seconds. I did see that it was a long time on the Desert Island, yeah. That makes sense, though. Good point. Good catch. Good gravy. So we should actually be shipping green energy from here over to the Queen. Okay, then we need an elder trail. And I want to build a collector ring for these. And that'll be where the old gate is. The carry gate, the old gate. And we can come this way. I'll on it. Go away, plants. Here. And then a number 7, you can go that way. You can go this way. You can go that way. And we can have one go back this way. Get that one and this one. Another stockpile here to take out that. These can't be taken out, apparently. Let's do a foraging loop coming this way down to there. Then back again to here. We need to come all the way out here too. Okay. There. We'll take this one out. All the way down to here. Foraging loop to here. There. Oh, there's one there too. Here. This. Nope. There we go. And then back home. Here. And then this one will be the long one. Coming out to here, there, and then back. And then we do a carry gate. Not carry. And then we do an elder gate. And then we do a bypass. There. All right. Counter gate here into there. Do 2 for now. And need to put a recycler in here. But I also need a lot more fiber. So that'll have to come in. Bolts and plates as well, unless I make them here. But I just don't have enough bugs to make them here. So we have to wait. Alright, how is the bug situation doing on the main island? It's coming up again, I think. Oh yeah, definitely coming up again. But we need to get... They're all going into pod workers? Yeah. I need to control this better. Although... should be, because at least eventually, because we aren't making that many light bulbs. I think we could probably disable the pod worker thing for a while. No, wait. If it contains more than 30. Effectively disabled. That means that the little guys will come down here then instead and go into this thing to make the big ones, which it is doing. Oh, this is automated. I never actually set this recipe. Alright. I'll do it manually, just because. And then, that means that when those weaken, they'll come in here and get made into drones. And we'll be in a better place. But yeah, we don't have any drones right now. I'll have to wait. Also, question waiting for them to get old. Yeah, I could force the issue. There's one getting old right now. I could force the issue. We're going to have to make some more scientists soon, though. But I don't know that I want to do that either. Let's force the issue a little bit. Here comes a couple of little guys ready to get made into that. But also, these are going in here to be miners again. At least one of them is. I shouldn't have had 3 in there. I should only have 1. That's a problem, though. I need an old gate here. Because the lead guy here is going to get old. At least I can go and scrap them then. Thought they might pick this crap up, but I guess they're not going to. I will have to. Unless there's an easier way to do that. Sorry, my friend. And now we just brought another one down. You all made a big friggin' mess here earlier. We also need an elder here. Let's do a carry gate. And a bypass. And an old gate. And an elder trail. There. Almost an entire stockpile mess. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. There we go. That should be better. There should only be one down there, but alas. I could do the remote gate thing here, maybe? Maybe. These little guys are dying. Up on the thing there. Shorten that gate. Waiting for their compatriots here to move out. I could do another one of these things there. They really need a way to get that in the game, like a systematic version of that, so we don't have to make this rigged up thing. That would be a really nice thing to add. If I wanted to do that, yeah, but like a remote counter, basically, is what it would be. Actually, this might even be a better spot for the remote counter. If the counter comes in, and we do the, carry, not carry, null. And then we null back this way. We only count the whatever here. They will never go this way. They'll only go this way, and they'll go back the way they came. That might be better than this anyway. Okay, so let's take this down to 0. I want to work on this, but I want them to beat it. Oh, these are miners, though. Oh well, they can do something else for a while. It'll be fine. I assume they can still do regular labor. Not? Oh well. Alright, so that can stay there. This comes out. That comes out. This needs to work differently. Oh, because I was sending them back into that loop. That's not a bad idea, I guess. Okay, so maybe this should be back here. That's going to get messy too. Yeah, you know what? Take this out also. Take this out also. Okay, so if the counter is full, then this leads to the, or if the counter is, if the counter lets them pass, if the counter's not full, this leads to here. If the counter is full, then they just go back into the loop. So we do a counter here. Leave it at 0 for right now. And then we do an elder trail to put you back into the loop. There. I know you don't like that. That's fine. I need to do a counter end then here. No, wait. No. That's not right anyway. This would be a carry gate. Hauling and mining only. Do these things count as hauling? Like smelting and stuff? I don't really want this here. Smelting is hauling? Okay. Let's put this back where we had it, but I'm going to do the whole thing here like this. And then let's do the counter gate here. And then one of these. One of these again. Toggle one of them. Tie them together. There. And then we do the null trail that comes around like this. I think. And then if this didn't work, then they go back on an elder trail back to here. Now back to there. I think. Nope, I screwed that up. This is where the null trail comes off. Like that. Okay. Let's try and see what happens. Tiger plays, welcome in. That's already set to 1. Okay, good. Let's see what happens. Oh, I need... They're never going to go that way. I need to force them to do it. Yep. Alright. Need some dead little guys. Here comes one now. So you're not counting right now. Because you're up here in the machine, which isn't part of the loop, doesn't count. I think that's okay. These also here don't count, which is actually probably a problem. But now you're counting. So let's make a little tweak here. Maybe. Shorten that loop up just a bit. There. Yep, this is working. All right. I want to change this, though. I want them to come in here and go immediately up there. And when they come back to this, I want them to do that instead. And then never go this way. Close. Do that, and then do this. So they'll come into this, they'll always go up here and check to see if we need a miner for this stuff. If we don't, then they come back, and then they go into this. Or at least they go into the buffer for this. And I don't need that to be that big then. And I think that'll work better. Science. Alright. Thanks again, Got your name now. Tess, thanks again for that suggestion. We got it figured out eventually. We have nothing that came in except for copper here. But also... Yeah, do we need... I don't think we even need to send grubs over here anymore. We should hopefully have basically permanent light bulb guys. So maybe we don't send grubs over here anymore. Wait, I do need light bulb guys. Or I do need grubs because I need miners. Sort of. Got another mess of mining over here. Yep, I got there. I got there. So we keep the grubs coming over here. I should do the same shenanigans trick here that we just did over there. Because this mess is a mess and we're out of room for glass. Let's take the glass miners down. Turn them off for a little while, actually. How are we doing on copper? We could do some copper. You are copper, right? Yep. Put one on copper. Iron. We haven't quite gotten there yet. I don't have an old guy on glass, apparently. Oopsie. Let's do an old gate here. Carry gate. Not carrying. Old gate. Go that way. This goes there. Could actually probably use a little bit more concrete going. Put one in there. The biggest problem with doing the same trick here is I have these going into 4 different mining areas. Up to 4 different mining areas. So, yeah, that could be a problem. I guess I could just count who's standing around here, maybe? Is it just reading 1? It is just reading 1. But that would be okay. Go ahead and mine copper. Go ahead and mine iron. Go ahead and mine concrete. Don't need a miner on glass for sure. Actually, iron's full too. I do have that linked, right? Yeah, okay. It just uses the recycled stuff first. Alright, let's do this again if I can remember how to do it. That. Carry, not carry. There. I need old guy recycling here too. Oopsie. So that comes off of here. Yeah, we can just grab a carry gate here. And then you go back there. And then we do an old gate there and to that trail. Oopsie. Good, and you can go join on there. All right, now this is reporting 0, which is what we want it to report. And the first one of those guys will go in there like that and get upgraded. And then some other ones will queue up here, which is fine. Perhaps, at least. We'll have more than one, but that just means that... Oh, and you immediately went into iron. Okay. Some other ones might queue up here a little bit until we get one sitting there, but that means we have fewer in this mess, at least, than we have been having. I'm wondering if I should ship light bulbs instead of glass here. Or out of here over to the other one. I also might want to take another one of these off over here someplace. Depending on how stable that is. You have to keep an eye on it. It's Flight of the Fancy time again. Actually, I should just move all this over here. That'd be the smart thing to do. Okay. Yeah, I had way too many small workers die. Good that we had none of these die. Sorry that I had a few of those die, but that was kind of understandable the way we set it up. Interesting that these count as created, but only that many of them. Interesting. The split off or the remote counter solution, Grasping, is that what you're talking about? Or for this? That was mentioned from Test Nadir a little bit ago, or at the beginning of the stream. Took me a minute to grasp the idea, but then I was like, oh, that's really good. Eventually I need to do that here too, and I need to make sure that I don't have too many. Oh, how am I going to do that though? I might just want to take these guys straight into mining. rather than putting them on the loop here and doing other jobs. Put them straight into mining. I am currently turning them also into larger workers, but maybe we don't even want to do that. And we just stop the grub import. After a while. Maybe. After it's full, I mean. Like we're doing on the on the jungle island. Speaking of the jungle island, how are we doing on anything over here? Still not good. Yeah, I mean, do what we're doing over here. Stop importing them ad nauseum. Only import them when we need them for mining. Like, just have a limit of 3 or whatever. What do we still need here? Fabric. Oh, I used all the glass. All right, let's turn this down again. 30. Eventually, these guys should get some of the green energy to fly back with them. But we don't have it yet, so... Yeah, the queen's not doing super great. And I think we could use another worker here on this loop. Oh, there's one over there I never got either. Look at that. So let's add another... Oh, actually, my problem still is workers. I turned this off. Yeah, and now, in order to get more of those, and now I don't have any of these because they all got sent over to the desert. So we need to turn this back on. Let's do like 5. We can make at least a couple. Stop delivering larvae. Is that what it is? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, what? Why is that broken? Is it too small of a loop, I bet? Yeah, I bet. See if that helps. Might not be able to swing its butt around well enough there. Alright, well, we'll see if that gets better next time as well. But we're going to wrap up here, I think. And, yeah, I think we'll wrap up here. And we'll see if we can make some progress next time, next week. For now, check out the YouTubes. We have content over there we don't have here on Twitch. So if you're not watching on YouTube or not checking out YouTube, you're missing like half my content. And then also check out Discord. Calidar, Jeff, Lana, and I are the co-hosts of the Chill Gaming Friends Discord. And come on over there, hang out with us, chat about games, technology, basically anything. Also, share some memes, and come and join us on Friday nights for a community game night. We play games that are easy to get into, cheap or free, and all of those usual things. Let's see, tomorrow night, Jeff and I, possibly IT, maybe Lazaric, are going to play Peak. And speaking of that, stick around for the raid, because we're going to raid Catafly, also playing Peak. If you haven't seen Jeff and I play Peak yet, it is a sight to behold. It is a wonder. It is a, scary mess, I guess. And so come and join us for that again next time. Otherwise, we're going to leave this here, and we will see you all again tomorrow night for Peak, and then next week again for some Lazaric Trumpet is best item. Yes. Hopefully you join us tomorrow night, Les. And we'll be back again also next week with more Microtopia, but one of the streams may be something different. It just depends on if things work out. So, you make no promises, understandable. So, thank you all for coming tonight. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you all again next time. Have a good one, and bye for now.